Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Midnight Reviews presented by Glasshouse Films. Carson with the red shirt and lovely beard. Adam with the hat. Anyway, Adam, why don't you tell the good people what we're watching today?
Into the Storm.
The remake of the seminal 90s Twister classic, Twister.
Right.
It's not actually a remake, I just like calling it that.
It very much looks like it, though.
Yep.
So,
I don't have high hopes for this. It looks like crap. What do you know about it?
I know that there is a storm.
There's a storm of brewing.
It's probably going to follow a very unfortunate person who just so happens to be in the worst place at the worst time in every single scenario.
Yep.
That's how it's going to be. Guaranteed. Let's go see it.
I guess.
Hey! The building on top of us ain't gonna how long we got!
I gotta get my son.
Are you seeing this? Take cover!
It isn't safe out there.
What if it was your daughter?
It's not gonna hold!
Look, he's falling.
Hang on! Come on, you go!
Into the Storm, rated PG-13.
And we're back! So yeah, we just got out of that movie. Alright, so before we actually get into the reviews, we found out what the movie's about. So it's about a giant storm and people trying to survive it.
Yeah.
More or less. No, it's another one of those that kind of has like separate storylines and they all converge right about like a third into the movie. So there's a high school vice principal and his two sons that, you know, the two sons don't get along with the dad. One of the sons has this crush on this one chick and they go off and go film something else. The dad and the youngest son are filming the high school graduation. Then there's a bunch of these storm chasers. And then there's these two yokel redneck guys that are doing stuff. So anyway, that, and then, you know, the storm hits and events transpire. So, without further ado, Adam, what'd you think?
I thought it was a movie.
Yeah?
It was definitely a movie.
Yeah?
Had all the aspects of one.
It had a beginning, middle, and end.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
three-act structure.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stuff happened.
Okay, beyond that, what did you actually think?
I thought it was okay. I really... I didn't feel any emotion for any of the characters again.
Neither did I.
Like, I don't know what it is this summer, but I have not felt connection to any
Except Tom
characters.
Cruise. And the monkeys. Or apes. Sorry, apes.
That's true. But,
Tom
like,
Cruise and the apes.
But, I mean, like, films that we haven't said are amazing.
Yeah, I mean...
It's just like that is such a key component that if that's not in there, it's basically a bad film.
It's like you're understanding the basics of storytelling. Finally, Adam is growing up!
I'm a real boy. I don't know. Like, I've always known that, but
It's like
I thought-
lately that's been more of a thing.
yeah, I thought that the people who made movies knew that for sure.
Well, here's
and knew
the thing.
how to convey that.
We're not the
sort of
typical
message.
movie-going audience,
That's
so
true.
we know that people do that. Or that people usually don't
I mean,
care.
the fact is, people clapped at the end of this film.
I don't
they
know if that was
applauded.
as much because they really liked it, or because of, we won't go into it, but because of the circumstance in which we saw the film.
True. But we had similar circumstances with another film, and there was no
But there were
applause after.
considerably less people at that one.
True story.
But anyway,
I don't like when people clap at the end of films.
I don't like when people
Okay.
clap in the middle of films. Okay, we're getting off track here. So let's go through it. The
Just
acting,
like the movie. Oh.
yeah, the acting, serviceable. It was all right.
Yeah.
Nobody was like egregiously terrible. It was okay.
Thorin Oakenshield.
Thorin Oakenshield.
He's the main character.
What?
The guy from The Hobbit, Thorin Oakenshield or Thoris Oakenshield or whatever. That's the
Okay.
vice principal.
Oh, he didn't look like Thorin Oakenshield.
Well, he didn't have a
I've seen him.
gigantic
I've seen him in
beard.
other stuff. I've seen him in like
Alright.
in
Sure.
Strike Back and didn't look like him.
All right.
Anyway,
It definitely was him.
Okay, I'll take your word on it. Yeah, again, so acting serviceable. They did a fine job, is whatever. You can only act so much to imagine there's a twister
And now
yell.
the wind. There's wind.
The CGI is all right.
It was okay.
It wasn't apes, but it was all right.
It wasn't apes, but it wasn't. It was believable.
Yeah.
Believable.
Yeah. Okay, so a big thing about this, and we should have mentioned this at the start, this is actually a found footage movie, and if you have motion sickness, this will mess with you. This isn't a knock against found footage movies.
Way too much shaky
That's
cam.
for a different time. But this movie probably would give you motion sickness, so just be warned. This is there's a lot of shaky to it. But going off of that, there were a lot of points in this film that so the film is found footage, as I just said, but sometimes it would go to static shot cameras, not like security cameras or parts of there's a vehicle in here called the Titus that's made to withstand tornadoes, and it has cameras on it.
It did that occasionally.
No. I'm talking besides that. It would go to like some weird angle.
Doppler.
No, nothing. It was just, it went from found footage to not found footage. Like, there's a scene that you see in all of the trailers with the airport getting completely wrecked. That isn't found footage. It's weird. And along with those found footage things, so if we're supposed to go in with the mentality that this found footage, this is real, then we should go in with the, then there shouldn't be any music. Because that'll break your fourth wall right there.
Yes.
But there was music throughout the whole movie, and that was weird.
Right.
But
I don't know. I think the music
was serviceable. It was just
worked
weird.
with it.
Yeah. The sound, it was fine. It was serviceable. Adam
Hated it.
Yeah.
There's like this one frequency that is like, if you get too much of it, it's
20
like
kilohertz.
an eerie noise. It's 2.6 kilohertz.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah,
it was
2.6.
just
It's
a
20 hertz.
little bit too much. I could feel it.
Keep in mind that's for people that can hear it. Not everybody can hear it. I can't hear it, but that's another thing to keep in mind.
If I was mastering this, I would have taken down the 2.6.
Yeah, for somebody that can actually hear that, it's off-putting. Yeah, besides that, I don't know. It was serviceable. I didn't hate it. It didn't piss me off. It wasn't offensive.
For it, though, I would have hated it. Don't see it in theaters.
Okay, yeah.
You can see it at your house.
Anyway, it was okay. It wasn't anything special. It's going to be something that after tonight I'm going to completely forget about.
Yep.
But it's okay. It's decent enough and kind of harmless enough that it's just fine popcorn fare. If you were to see this in a red box, go right ahead, check it out. Other than that, other than spending $1 on it for a night, it isn't even worth owning, really. So
see it with your friends, or on a date or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's all right. So, any final thoughts?
Nothing after the credits.
Nothing after the credits.
Don't wait till the end.
Yep. So.
Other than that,
yeah, it was all right.
Internet.
It was all right. So, again, it's been a midnight review from Glasshouse Films. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. There it is, right about there. Click that. Just please do me the solid. Do me the solid of clicking the subscribe button. Also, if you disregard our advice, or you didn't see this and then you wanted to see it afterwards to confirm or deny your own opinion, and you want to talk to us about it, go ahead and sound off in the comments below. We really do want to know what you think. We want to have a lively discussion. We want to tell you why it's wrong to love this movie. Anyway, so don't forget, so subscribe to the YouTube page. It's also at www.youtube.com/glassfilmshouse. Don't forget to like the page on Facebook, facebook.com/glasshousefilms, and follow at Twitter at glasshousefilms. Till next time, everybody, stay tuned.